as I've heard of this morning, something very nice.
Yes.
I heard about these two women that are on the street, living basically on the street, homeless.
Mm-hmm.
They're working for another person, a landlord, cleaning up yards.
Mm.
And they said that made them feel good. But also they're also working in lieu of rent in a one-bedroom suite, which is really neat. Because they said there is understanding out there. We just have to put it out, our needs. And as Native people, we don't do that very often.
No.
And that was really great because I said, that fits in with what I'm going to go through today, because I'm out in my mind. Yes, that's the answer. We have to get out there and say and ask them, because they don't know our needs. And I often tell people, if you don't make it known what your needs are, it's not going to land in your lap, honey. We have to do it. And that's where I sit on this thing.
What's her name?
Baby girl.
Baby girl, and
Yeah.
what's yours?
Data
I did that too yesterday.
Yeah, I was reading nice to meet you too. And I've been here for 11 months now, and I just can't find a place.
No.
No.
And where did you say you're living?
I'm living in a tent.
In a tent?
Yeah.
Where?
Right behind my boy Kevin's place. Like, he has a small little 2-bedroom house.
Right.
There's his roommates and she's expecting, so they don't have room there. So I just live in a tent.
So you're out in that tent in that big rainstorm and then the snow?
Yeah, it's like my tent just kind of sucks, so I have to brush off the hail.
Oh no. Do you get any? Thank you very much. Do you get any assistance?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm on one.
It's just for your information.
But that's not enough.
Well, I'm allowed $4.59 and and just looking for a place. They want anywhere from $95 to $700 just for one place,
Yes.
and you can't afford that.
No. And there's nothing available in this specific area, the core area?
I've been looking.
Yes. For how long did you say?
11 months.
11 months.
In Regina, we have a really bad housing problem because you've got these landlords out there who don't care what their houses look like. They don't care if there's cockroaches or if there's, and I've seen it firsthand, mice. They don't care. I could name you off 3 slum landlords right now. Mm-hmm. They don't care.
No way.
They don't care. And if they don't care, how are the tenants going to care? Like, they sit there and say, well, the tenants are trashing my house. Well, if you're a landlord who doesn't care, why is your tenant going to care, right? Why is your tenant going to care what they live in if you don't care what your house looks like? You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm a single mom with a 16-month-old baby, and if I did not find where I am now, I don't know. Thank God for my mother, because I'm 28 years old, and I've lived with my mother when my son was born. I lived there for like almost 6 months, because I had nowhere, and I was not taking a newborn baby to live on the street.
Yes.
Regina always has had a housing issue, and I heard something yesterday about they're trying to put into, I think it's like a petition so that if they want to be a landlord, they have to be registered.
I'm not saying that we could save them all, but at least if we make a start with one, that one can grow into many after. Because if they see that person getting on their feet, shaved, clean, women with their hair done, dressed again, and smiling,
Yes.
maybe we can address something like that in the future. I don't know. But a lot has to do with the economical system too here.